hold on. I just noticed something. We had some feedback there. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 11.28.2025. Current time 0624. Yeah, I know I'm a little late, but I was just dilly-dallying this morning. But we are here nonetheless. But it's 6:24 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. Here on this thing called the internet, and at Fireman Rich over there on X, as well as at Fireman Rich here on Rumble. We love Rumble. Rumble's great, but at Fireman Rich on X and all those others, just Google at Fireman Rich or look in the show notes there. As we're getting some alerts, please share the Tioga Tiger. Okay, what happened to the Tioga Tigers? Did they win yesterday? Let me see. Oh, breaking news. Let's see. Let me go to my Facebook here. Yeah, Double. Hey, good morning, Tina. Good morning, Double J's. Yeah, that's right. Double J's better late than never. No, I'm just running a tad. And the missus says, good morning, Tina and Double J's there. I got to check something here, folks. I just got an alert concerning the Tioga Central High School when let's see, let's go to the Fireman Rich webpage here. But we are getting our day started here. Hashtag positive start today. Hashtag PSTTD with the morning coffee. Day after Thanksgiving. And I can now, after seeing Santa Claus in the Macy's Day Parade yesterday, that it is the holiday season. So happy holidays. And yes, Tina, the missus says good morning to you. Tina says good morning. And as well as Double J. She said good morning. I don't know if you could hear her. She's out in the living room. Let me check something here because it just came over on WEBO's Facebook page, and I need to check this because I am a Tioga Central High School. Well, if I'm really, really a fan, I guess. Also got some good news yesterday. They're starting to ship the packages there of a certain item that I got. Let's see. It doesn't say. Well, let's go to the webpage here. Let's check their webpage out. Regional. No, they're not saying anything. I don't know. We'll figure it out here as far as that goes. So we're going to go back to our. Okay, that's Facebook, and let's check Kick. Seeing that we're checking. Where's Kick? Kick is right. Oh, there's Kick right there, and we look pretty good on Kick, and we have nobody over on Kick yet. But we are getting our day started here, day after national holiday we had yesterday, Thanksgiving, and Double J's coming in saying good morning. Good morning to you, Double J's. Just going to go through the chat here, and then Tina came in right after, our Jersey girl. Double J's is coming in from an undisclosed location and stuff like that. So, and then Double J says, yes, we're better late than never. And good morning to the missus. Yes, she says good morning back to you, Double J's, as well as to you, Tina. We both are on Twitch. And Tina is saying good morning to Double J's on Twitch. And hey, not yet. What's the H? H is right near yet. So I say, hey, not yet. Okay. I don't know if that means the holiday season. The holiday season's here as far as I'm concerned. I saw Santa Claus at the end of the Macy's Day Parade. There's a good portion of my and I actually was streaming it from the AP live stream, and it was sort of a street side. I was going to show you Santa. It's on there. It's an hour. I saw Santa Claus right at the AP live feed was right at the very beginning of the parade, and the parade is about 2.5 miles. And the story goes that I don't recognize the holiday season until I see Santa Claus at the end of the Macy's Day Parade, and So it starts right there, and 2.5 miles. That's where Macy's is, and they do all the. That's where the stage is, where the people do the dance. They had a couple. They had some high school bands there that I thought they were college. There's so many people. I said, man, those high schools that could fork out the money to fit out a marching band like that. There was like 3 or 4 of them we saw, and they were pretty good. So we started our yesterday there, waking up. The missus was getting the turkey ready. We had the turkey dinner there at about 12:30, just before kickoff of the football games, and then that was the rest of the day watching football. I did go out for a morning walk while and as far as that goes, and but after the turkey dinner, we were sitting down and watching some football. I had a nice beer there towards the end of the first game, and all 3 games, my picks I lost. But it was some good football. The missus watched the first 2 games with me, and I sort of half-assed watched the third game last night. And I woke up. I thought Cincinnati took the lead, and I guess they ended up winning the game last night, which was good. What's that? Yeah, I was nodding off in and out the Cowboys game. The missus is telling me she was watching some good play by the Dallas Cowboys, beating up on the Kansas City Chiefs, as far as that goes. And hey, Tim Fan 40, yo, coming in from Michigan. Glad to have you here. You're coming in on the YouTube side. And we decided to go to Crackle Barrel and never get. Oh, their Thanksgiving's not that good. Ooh, that's good. How much did you pay, if you don't mind me asking, for a dinner, Tim? If you don't mind me asking, I'm curious. How much do they charge you for just for you and the missus, your missus there, the new Tim Fan missus, because he just currently got married. I'm just curious. If you give me the total bill, I'll just split it in half and stuff like that, as far as that goes. I'm just curious on what they charged to sit down, because the 2 places we could have gone to, but the missus had already bought the turkey. One, there was a buffet that was like $32, and I think the sit down was at a little fancy, fancy restaurant. Oh, $17.99. Well, you said never again, so I guess it wasn't a good $17.99. $17.99. Oh, Crackle Barrel. Well, they do a good breakfast. You can't, they do a good breakfast as far as that goes. But we had a good day yesterday. Like I said, I did the live stream of the Macy's Day Parade. I don't think I did that. I was going to do something else. I said, wait a minute, the Macy's Day Parade. And I just started getting it set up. And when I brought up the live stream, they were just starting. It was 5 minutes before the kickoff date or kickoff time. They're at the start, 2.5 miles up from Macy's department store. And my grandmother loved Macy's. Okay, wasn't worth it. Okay, wasn't okay. So you probably would, if you spent the extra $10, you probably get a good turkey sandwich at the local diner, probably, right? Just say. Oh, let's see here. Let's. Okay, we're going and we're getting started here this morning, and glad to have you here. We have a network of channels that we broadcast to. We got 3 on Rumble, 1 on Locals, 1 on YouTube. That's Tim Fan 40. We have 3 over on Twitch. 2 of those, 1 is Double J's and 1 is Tina. We have nobody on Facebook. We have 1 person on. I brought up the right one, so I can say. I can text on my tablet. Okay, so I got the right channel up. Good morning. Oh. Lucy's acting up there. So is Lucy acting up?
Oh, she just didn't like that I wanted to get up.
Oh, okay. She was on the lap. You get your second cup of coffee? So Mrs. She's been having a second cup of coffee. Okay, I'm gonna post this over on X. Let's see. Okay, draw over. Not now. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Draw over on other platforms. Let me test this. Let me do a test from. I just seen something here. Let me try this. No, okay, it didn't work. Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning to one person on X Live. Okay, so we're getting our day started here, and Tim Fan 40 says right on this. You're better off getting a turkey sandwich at a local diner. Let's see. We are getting our day started here, where it's currently. We increased it. It was 32. Now it's 33 degrees Fahrenheit. And let me get this updated here. 33 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a half a degree Celsius. Half a degree Celsius. Whether it's cool out. I stepped outside to feed the local cats that are hanging around. We gave them a Thanksgiving dinner yesterday. We gave them some wet food that the one we're trying to catch, but we're not trying to catch. I think we I don't know. She has a little one and stuff like that. That's could probably fend for itself, but I don't know. That's an ongoing thing here, but I stepped outside. The wind isn't blowing, so it's a nice 33 degrees out right now as far as that goes outside here in the southern tier of upstate New York, which is a half a degree Celsius. So we were at 0 degrees Celsius before I started the broadcast, but we are now at a half a degree above zero. I thought when I first looked out there, I saw a snowflake. As far as that, but I thought it was. I'm pretty sure, but didn't see any more. But today we're going to have occasional snow showers, so it's going to be lake effect from the Finger Lakes probably. Temperatures near steady in the mid 30s. Winds out of the west, 15 to 25 miles per hour. Let's see, the grass is blowing a little bit. They're probably they're probably about 10 miles an hour right now. It wasn't no 15 out there when I went out, but the winds will probably get up to there. Chance of snow is 80%. About 1 inch of snow is expected. High wind gusts possible. Okay. Sun rose this morning, or will be rising at 7:12, which is in about 20, 32, 36 minutes. 36 minutes at 7:12 a.m. It's currently 6:36 a.m. here in the southern tier of upstate New York. 7:12 a.m. and it's still dark outside. Sun will be setting at 4:37 p.m. later today. And our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 1:36 a.m. Cloudy skies with a little clearing in Phoenix, Arizona at 4:36 a.m. In Phoenix, clear skies, 54 degrees Fahrenheit, and the windy city of Chicago, Illinois at 5:37 a.m. Clear skies, 23 degrees Fahrenheit. It's cold in Chicago right now. New York City at 6:37 a.m. Clear skies, 36 degrees down in New York City, so they're only about 3 degrees higher than us. It is clear outside where I'm at right now, as far as that goes. And let's see, Tina, she has told me that in her neck of the woods down there in central New Jersey, it's going to be 47 degrees for the high. So you're going to be a little bit higher than we are. We're going to be in the mid 30s there. And your low is going to be 23 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, all right. Down and clear down in New Jersey. Okay, thank you, Tina, for that update there. Going across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean, in London, UK, 11:37 a.m. Cloudy skies with a little clearing there, 54 degrees Fahrenheit, and 54 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italia, mangia. It's lunchtime in Italy, in Italia, Milan, beautiful city. Sunny and clear, 46 degrees Fahrenheit in Milan. And in Double J's home country of India, in New Delhi right now at 5:08 p.m., it's little clearing, passing clouds. Looks like storm clouds on the horizon there. 72 degrees Fahrenheit in New Delhi. And down in Mumbai, India, the same at 5:08 p.m. A little sunny, little sun popping out with some passing storm clouds, it looks like. 84 degrees Fahrenheit. In Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, at 7:38 p.m. in their evening. 75 degrees Fahrenheit. And it is raining in Kuala Lumpur. In Tokyo, Japan, at 8:38 p.m. in the evening. Clear skies in Tokyo. Clear skies in Tokyo. 55 degrees Fahrenheit. And down under in the great continent and great country of and friends and allies Australia is to the United States. In Melbourne, Australia, at 10:39 p.m. Raining in Melbourne, 59 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Sydney, we have clear skies, some passing clouds at 10:39 p.m. in Sydney in their evening, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. And after that, we say good morning to Tony D. Salute to you, Tony.
Good morning, Tony.
There you got the good morning there, Tony. As far as that goes, Tony's saying hi to Tim Fan 40 on the YouTube, and Tony says from the Rumble, hashtag positive state to the day, salute to you and good morning. Tony says good morning on the Rumble to the missus. And Big Juice is here. Big Juice, did you gobble the wobble? No, I had some turkey. I had some turkey, and let's see, catching up on the weather there. Tony D from Warner Robins, Georgia, is letting us know it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Ooh, you're colder than we are. We're 33.
Wow, so much for moving south.
Yeah, so much for moving south. Yeah, you got the cold weather down there, Tony. 54 for the high. Okay, you're going to be a little bit higher than we are. 32 for the low and clear, as far as that goes. And Tony's saying hi to Double J's over there on Twitch, and saying hi to Tina over there on Twitch. Tina saying from Twitch, good morning to Tony. And Tony's just laughing his ass off with the missus, I guess. And Big Juice saying hi to Tony from the Twitch. We got a lot of people. How many people got Twitch? We got 6 people on Twitch. Okay. And Tina saying good morning to Steve, and that's Big Juice coming in from the Buckeye State of Ohio. There's a big game coming up this weekend, right, Steve? Ohio State and Michigan. Maybe Ohio State will beat up on Michigan State for a change, right? I'm rooting for Ohio. Go Buckeyes, right? And let's see. Tony was dancing with the turkeys on the kitchen table, and Tina was laughing. And Big Juice saying hi to Tina. So we got the gang's all here on this Friday, and it's Friday. It's the end of the week. The weekend started early. With Thanksgiving here in the United States. Okay, people go to work today. Today's Black Friday. Got to recognize that, even though I don't know, is there really a Black Friday anymore? Because they got so many early deals and stuff like that. And Buckeyes all the way again. Yep, let's go. They're number one, right? I guess I saw that they were number one. That's pretty good. We'll see. I'm going to be having a TV on that game tomorrow. Okay, we have a thought for the day. And this is from somebody his name is Walter Ingalls Anderson. He was an American painter and writer. He died of cancer back in November of 1965 at the age of 62. He was born in New Orleans, and he passed away. So some of his artwork I'm looking at. He's an artist. They got the Walter Anderson Museum of Art down in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. And he has some nice art there as far as that goes. And let's see what Big Juice says. Oh yeah, pretty much every year Ohio State. Yep. We'll check it out. They're number one this year. So the going thing is Michigan always beats up on Ohio State, but Ohio State hopefully can take care of that, change that. Okay, his quote and our thought for the day from Mr. Walter Anderson goes as follows. It is only when we take chances that our lives improve. That's true. Sometimes you got to take chances. A roll of the dice, as they would say, right? We say that on Tony D's broadcast, Belt Kings Fantasy Football there on Sundays, where I think Brian says that. Oh, we'll roll the dice on this one. Take a chance as far as that goes. It is only when we take chances that our lives improve. Now, we don't want to take chances what jeopardize our lives, okay? So, what does that mean? The meaning of this quote basically is personal growth and positive change happens outside our comfort zone. Okay, and I've been taught. There's been some other quotes this week that I've been saying about that. You got to be outside your comfort zone, requiring us to be brave and take risks. Walter Anderson specifically noted that the most difficult and fundamental risk is to be honest. People don't like being honest, but you have to be honest and with ourselves, as this honesty allows us to comfort what isn't working and motivates us to make necessary changes. So you got to be honest. So we thank um, Walter Anderson for that great quote, and thank you. God bless and Godspeed. And it's important to be honest. It's important to be honest. Um, let's just say a bit of honesty. We got broadcasters. I try and tell you like it is as far as a broadcaster. If I don't know, I'm going to say I don't know. I don't ad lib and try and make up something. I heard something from a broadcaster that is like, I just shaking my head. And it's just like, it's just a simple Google search. But this person was referencing this particular broadcaster who I think is a shit broadcaster. I won't mention the person's name. But the person was mentioning how this guy, remember Otto Warmberg, a student from University of Virginia who was arrested while visiting North Korea as part of a tour group in 2016? Well, this shit broadcaster said that he died of a disease, and it wasn't, okay? I'm just saying about honesty, Big Juice, okay? I'm not saying who. I'm not saying who, because then that wouldn't be proper. But I'm just saying there's some shit. This is an example. I'm just telling you what the person said, saying that, oh, this person died. The North Koreans didn't kill him. He died of a disease. No. When you Google search, did the American held in North Korea for stealing a political poster die? And the search goes, yes, Otto Warmbar, an American student held by North Korea, was for attempting to steal a political poster, died after being released in a coma, and he was returned to the United States after 17 months of detention. It was a neurological injury that wasn't very clear. So he got hit in the head, folks. He didn't die of a disease. The North Koreans killed his ass. And this particular broadcaster who was, there's nothing wrong with the North Koreans. This guy, he's full of crap. And that's what I'm talking about, honesty with our broadcasters here. You got to be careful who you're listening to. You know, you might be watching it just for the fact it's a train wreck. That's why I pop in every once in a great while to these shithead broadcasters that don't know their ass from the hole in the ground. And I just got to say that, because when I heard that, I'm like, what? You're saying the North Koreans didn't kill that kid? Bullshit. You just do a Google search. What's the article? BBC article says U.S. doctors describe Mr. Warmberg as being in a state of unresponsive wakefulness, but the Warmberg family said calling this a coma was unfair. So he was injured by the North Koreans. So indirectly, he was killed by the North Koreans. His father said when he saw his son, he was moving around and jerking violently, making these hollow and inhuman sounds. His head was shaved. He was blind and deaf. His arms and legs were totally deformed, and he had huge scars on his foot. He had, it looked like someone had taken a pair of pliers and rearranged both of his teeth. So he was physically abused and killed by the North Koreans. So this shit of a broadcaster, and I'll just call it like it is, because there's no love lost between me and this other guy, okay? And I'm just calling him out because I heard that. It's just like, this guy is so full of crap. It's pathetic. So I got to just call it out. And, the people that watch certain broadcasters, I don't even know what I'm talking about sometimes, okay? And I don't admit that. But you have these bold broadcasters. Oh, I know what the hell I'm doing. I'm I was able to kick ass back when I was younger. If you're still talking about your high school out in the street fights and stuff like that, you're a freaking dumbass. That's all I got to say. So I just want to get that out of my system because I heard that about the and let's see, this guy. Oh, yeah, he was released in June of 2017 in a state of unresponsibleness, with the family stating he suffered severe brain damage. That's not a disease, folk. He suffered severe brain damage because he was beaten to fucking death. Okay. I'll use the F word. I'm ending there. So be careful who you listen to. That's all I got. That's my public service announcements. Because, like I said, this particular broadcaster is the worst if anything, when I do watch this broadcaster every once in a great while, I'm told, hey, you need to watch it. There's people that tell me, hey, yeah, you need to check this guy out. And I said, I don't want to watch that creep. But then I peek and it's like, oh, what a dumbass. This person is the example of how not to be a broadcaster. Freaking dumbass. Okay, we're moving on. Okay. But I just wanted to use an example of someone that, you got to be honest. And that was an example of a person that's not really honest, even with themselves. Freaking blaming everybody in the world. Look in the freaking mirror, you dumbass. Okay, I got that out of my system. Let's see. National Day today. It's the day after Thanksgiving, and I hope it's a U.S. holiday. Okay, but Thanksgiving we try and spread it all the way around. We give thanks and blessings to everybody around the world. And I was reflecting on family members that have passed, and just remembering them while we sat down for turkey and watching football, because that's what the day is about, as far as being with family. And me and the missus, we had an enjoyable dinner with each other, and we enjoyed watching football, even though I nodded off during the Dallas Cowboy game. But our national day today, the day after, we have, let's see, Buy Nothing Day. No, I don't think, I think there's plenty of people buying stuff today. How about your well-giving day after Thanksgiving? Okay. Maize Day, day after Thanksgiving. Maize, that's that corn, that colorful corn. National Allen Day. No. I'm going to go with this one. This is a great one. You know who has a great French toast? Is IHOP. They have that cinnamon bun type of French toast. But today is hashtag National French Toast Day. And Tina says, yes. That's a good one. And the missus can make she makes some homemade French toast that's freaking out of this world. Let's see. And that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Go to your local IHOP there, or even your local diner there. They probably have some good French toast. But IHOP, you get the thick things of bread. Okay. Got another comment on. I ordered something that I got an indication yesterday over on the Facebook that it's being shipped out now. They're starting to ship out. As far as I might get it before Christmas, and when I do get it, I will be unboxing it here on the morning coffee. As far as that goes, and Tina loves IHOP. Yeah, IHOP's a good place. A little pricey, but I like it. They have some. You don't go away hungry there. Maybe that's where Tim Fan 40 should have gone. Anyway, each year on November 28th, people across the United States enjoy National French Toast Day, also known as eggy bread or omelet bread. It makes a great breakfast for guests or part of a brunch. And brunch is good. Home cooks and professionals alike whip up a few personal favorites when it comes to French toast recipes. The base consists of egg and milk whisked together. Bread is dipped in the mixture and fried until golden. Many people also add sugar. I don't know about that sugar. Maybe cinnamon, vanilla and cinnamon to the base. Yeah, I could see adding some cinnamon. I like the cinnamon. The flavor of French toast can be brightened with a squeeze of fresh orange or um, stuffed with sultry apples and cinnamon. Make French toast kid friendly by cutting them into sticks, French toast sticks. You can get those. Was it Wendy's? You can get those, or Burger King. Burger King, they got them. Then dip the sticks into syrup. Substitute sugary syrup with a fruit purine or fresh fruit piece. Nuts and seeds add crunch to the delicious breakfast fare. And don't forget the whipped cream. Oh God, you got to have whipped cream. Just dabble. Just a dabble goes a long way. So hashtag National French Toast Day. So there we have. That's our national day today, folks. That's a good one. I could go for some French toast right now. My bowl of Cheerios isn't looking that great this morning. Oh, that'd be an idea. You want to go to breakfast this morning? No. Okay. That didn't work. What's that?
It'll be very busy.
Oh yeah, that's right. They'll be the diners will be busy this morning. Yeah, that's right. We like going.
We'll have to go out to breakfast and go shopping.
Oh, okay, yeah. We did our shopping at BJ's the other day though. That was good, and lots of laugh from Tina. Or lots of laugh from Tina. Oh, I'm funny. Well, I try and keep it humorous, and like I said, that little bit, Tina. To be honest, and you see, you've been around, you see enough broadcasters and stuff like that, so you know what I'm talking about and stuff like that. I just see, and when I see a broadcaster just spilling out crap that they don't know, and they make it sound like they know what they're talking about, you just do a simple Google search. Person died of a disease, and it wasn't a disease. The freaking North Koreans bashed his head in, for God's sake. Get real. You're dealing with the fucking North Koreans. Sorry. Let's see. Tina says BJ's has frozen French toast sticks. Yeah, I did tell you, I said this on the Wednesday broadcast. They have tiramisu cake too. IKR. Not sure what that means, Tina. I'm not good on acronyms. Yesterday, even though it was Thanksgiving, I did do the Fireman Rich audio podcast Morning Coffee, which is a scaled down version over on Spotify for creators, and at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich over on Spotify, and we also repurpose this audio as an audio pod over there, and yes, that means I know, right? Yeah, I think you do. But the audio podcast yesterday, it dealt with something. They talked about I'm not really into the climate change, and I could be talking out my ass here. The weather does change, but the so-called climate change doom is, for the most part, is not. There's no real, in my opinion, there's no real truth. But there's science out there supposedly supports it. But they had this thing, but at this UN gathering, I guess, down in South America, I think in Caracas. But out of that came the country of Colombia is now it bans all new oil and mining projects in the Amazon rainforest in their country, and it's an area the size of Sweden, which is significant. That's a good portion of, and we need to protect the rainforest down there. Okay, I am for that. Not because of climate change, but because if you take that rainforest away, that rainforest produces water in the form of rain for the country of Colombia and all those other countries that the Amazon rainforest covers. And it's an ecosystem that can't be replaced. So I am for that. So they did talk about it was at a weather climate change conference or something like that. But 42% of Colombia's territory, it's 7% of the total. The area the size of Sweden is going to be 42% of Colombia's territory, which is 7% of the total Amazon rainforest. So Colombia only has 7%, but it's 42% of their country. And it's going to be the same size as Sweden, and it's now free of future oil and mineral extraction. Because let's face it, when they go in there, those industries, they freaking knock the shit out of everything. I mean, they totally just bring it right down to the ground as far as the forest, and that does some damage. The news that 500,000 square meters of territory in the Amazon biome of Colombia was now limited only to renewable and regenerative and economic activities only, came out of Brazil. It was Brazil it was the 30th annual meeting of parties in the UN Conservation on Climate Change. And I don't believe in the climate does change, but not to the extent where it's detrimental, because I don't think people realize when they say the earth is getting hotter, here's the sun, here's the earth. The sun is expanding, so that the sun is expanding. So eventually, in a million years, the sun is going to just burn the hell out of the United States. So it's not going to be climate change. It's going to be the sun with its heat that's affecting the earth. That's science there. That's proven science. The sun is expanding. And when it gets to its full expansion, it's going to overrun us and Mars, basically. Okay, you got to remember, our sun is a star. Stars expand. Okay, and the sun has a great influence on our. So we don't have control over the sun. So this Earth, we have to be good stewards. I'm full in favor of being good stewards of as far as the taking care of nature and all that stuff. But this thing, we can't do this. We're doing our due diligence. The United States has cut back carbon emissions, and there's data that proves that. I've said that on this show. I've said it over on the podcast. So that was the audio podcast yesterday. I like talking about that sort of stuff. And let's see, Steve, that should be next. Oh, Steve. I didn't see. Did Steve make a comment? He's probably wondering where's 100 years ago. Yeah, we're going to get ready. I just wanted to talk about the audio podcast yesterday. So we're going to get ready for 100 years ago because it's the top of the hour. So let me go ahead and do that. I didn't see his comments. That should be next. Yeah. Oh, he might have whispered Tina. See, she commented, Steve, that should be next. And yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, that's it. Okay, Tina, I was able to read between the lines. You're prodding me. Get going, Rich. Get to 100 years ago. Okay. But I just found that interesting that the rainforest, Colombia is one of those, I'm not going to say they're really sketchy, but they have a government just like Venezuela that can, if they, depending who's in power in those governments, they allow certain things being done. And I don't think there shouldn't be anything done to the rainforest. Just leave it alone. Let it survive. Let it live. Okay, let's see. 100 years ago. Yeah, let's. You guys are hungry for 100 years ago. Okay. We're at 40 minutes. Well, we started a little late. That's why. Okay, let me go ahead and bring down the thing here. And let's see. We got this 100 years ago. We got the young lady here. And this is 100 years ago, which would be Wednesday. The day before Thanksgiving. Okay, so this is from 2 days ago. We had this on the Fireman Rich audio podcast yesterday too. So it's a fun one. This is a good one right here. So let's go ahead and bring this one up. And let's see. We'll go ahead and maximize it and start it.
Welcome back. Tonight we continue our segment on sharing some of Broome County's past. It looks like a white Thanksgiving. Broome County historian Roger Luther has this story and more in tonight's 100 Years Ago Today, brought to you by UHS.
100 years ago today, it's expected that Binghamton will probably have a white Thanksgiving tomorrow. According to the weather forecast, the temperature will drop below 30 and an inch or more of snow will fall in the city tonight. An elaborate Thanksgiving dinner will be served tomorrow to the 211 residents at the Broome County home on Upper Front Street. The number now in the home is the largest in the history of the county. Hotel Frederick in Endicott is offering a complete Thanksgiving Day turkey dinner with all the trimmings for just $1. And finally, all local stores report that Santa Claus has made an early visit to Binghamton, leaving hundreds of toys and gifts in all the stores. And that was the news for Thanksgiving 1925.
Sounds like it was a good Thanksgiving there. I want to check something. That turkey dinner, Roger Luther, he's a historian, the Broome County historian for Broome County, and he's a good guy. We like listening to him. $1 value in 1925 in 2025. Okay, $1 value. Let's see. No, 1925 $1 value in 2025. So that one in today's value, that turkey dinner they were talking about, $1 in 1925 would be equivalent to $18.15. So you could have instead of gone to I guess what I'm getting at is what is it, a $1 dinner, but that $1 Tina, it's worth $18 of today's value. Okay, so we had Big Juice saying he went to Applebee's, and how much did he pay? He paid where is that? He paid $17. So he could have gone to he could have gone to the what was the name of that diner? An elaborate turkey dinner, or no, the Hotel Frederick in Endicott. It's no longer there. I don't think there's a Hotel Frederick. They got a red roof. It offered a complete turkey dinner for and the trimmings were just $1. So that $1 would be equal to $18. And what did Big Juice? He had almost $18. He could have gone there to Frederick. But let's see. It was expected that 100 years ago, Binghamton will probably have a white Thanksgiving, dropping below 30 degrees. Well, it's 30. Here it is 100 years later. It's 32 degrees. So, but they had an inch or more snow that fell in the city there. And I like the last one. Finally, all local stores reported Santa Claus has made an early visit, leaving hundreds of toys and gifts. So, see, right at Thanksgiving, even back then, that's when they started Christmas. And just like the Macy's Day Parade, there, Santa Claus, he arrived. You see, the Macy's Day Parade, when it first started back in I think it was 1924. You can fact check me on that, okay? It's around that time. It originally was a Christmas parade. Okay, they started at Thanksgiving, but then it turned into be the Thanksgiving parade. The first one used to be a Christmas parade, so that was pretty cool. But it is the holiday season now that I saw Santa Claus, so I'm good with that. Happy holidays as far as that goes. Let's see. In other history, in 1893, New Zealand. Let me check on the thing here. Yeah, wow. $1 dinner back in the day, but that $1 was worth a lot back in the day. And yeah, that was a wow factor there. I thought that was wow, but that was a good one. At least the kids were acting proper, right? On that day, there was no shenanigans going on with the kids, stealing stuff from the cigar shop or the collection box out of the church. Okay, in 1893, New Zealand became the first country in which women voted in the national election. That was back in 1893. That's a lot. Let's see. In 1925, the Grand Ole Opry began broadcasting in Nashville, Tennessee on WSM radio as the Barn Dance, and they still broadcast from what I've been told. 1962, Jon Stewart, the Emmy Grammy and Peabody Award-winning comedian, writer, and former host of the. No, he's not the. He's still the host. He came back. He's still hosting the Daily Show. Was born in New York City. So happy birthday to Jon Stewart. I like Jon Stewart. He's okay, even though he is a lib. He's he's not a far left. He's funny. He is funny compared to Colbert, Fallon, and all those. They're Let's see, 1969, the Rolling Stones released the album Let It Bleed. And it was in 1995, President Bill Clinton signed a bill that ended the federal speed limit of 55 miles an hour. I go 55 miles an hour on the county road, and I said, that used to be the speed limit on the interstate. Now it's 60. Well, it's posted 65, but they let you go 70. When we went to up to Broome County to go to BJ's at the Oakdale Commons in Johnson City the other day, we were doing 70. We went right by a state trooper. We waved. He waved back. So let's see. What do we got on the AP side here? And let's see. We talked about the Grand Ole Opera. Oh, it was on this day in 1942, and they talk about this fire. When I went to fire school, we talked about this particular fire. When I went to fire school for the Air Force, you go over old fires on how they were fought and stuff like that. But in 1942, on this day, the fire engulfed the Coconut Grove up there in Boston, Massachusetts. It killed 492 people in the deadliest nightclub blaze ever. And what had happened was they had the exits chain. They didn't want people sneaking in, so people couldn't get out because they were locked down. And then the main egress exit, you can't get. It can only flow so many people, and then the place just became a burning furnace, I guess. That was a tragic fire right there. 1943, President Franklin D. Roosevelt, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill, and Soviet leader Joseph Stalin met in Tehran for the first time to discuss Allied cooperations during World War II. I think that's when Roosevelt and Churchill told Stalin, we're going to be doing Normandy, I think. In 1961, Ernie Davis, he's a New Yorker, folks. He went to Syracuse University, became the first black college football player to be named winner of the Heisman Trophy. Ernie Davis. He's a big person here. Even if you don't know football, you know Ernie Davis from Syracuse football. Let's see. In 1964, the United States launched the space probe Mariner 4 on a course towards Mars, which flew past in July of 1965, sending back pictures of the red planet. And that's about it for history there, folks. So there we go. We got it all in. It's 50. Oh, we were 10 minutes late. So it reflects. We're at 15 minutes. We're at the top of the hour. I don't know. Is Hal on today? Is Hal on today? Okay, Tina. I guess he is. See you later, Tina. Just saying, it's about that time. I know all the benchmarks. Okay, he is on. Okay, we'll be looking for him. I think Jim Figerty's on too. Let me check the channels here. Let's see. Jim Figerty's on. Yeah, he's on. Let's see. Actually, I should. Let's see. That's Jim Figerty. Let me go ahead. We got some time here before I go on a break here. Because we started late. Let me bring up my TikTok. Where's the TikTok? Okay, there it is. And let's see, what's his name? Hal Moss. Yeah, what was his name? I can't remember. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Let me go back to the Facebook here because I just remember. Okay, there's the like from Tony. Okay. What is Hal Moss's? Just bear with me for a moment here, folks. I'm trying to find Hal Moss's handle. Let's see. Let's go back to channel. And let's see. We can find him in here in the thing. Hale Moss. Show more. Where the hell is he? I'm looking for a particular. Oh, there he is. Hale Moss Media. Let's see. Oh, okay. He's live on TikTok. Is he? Let me copy that first. I think, okay, he just went live on TikTok. Or no, not TikTok. Twitch. No, he's not on TikTok. He's on Twitch. Okay, let's put that back to channel. We'll go back here. And we're going to go to our TikTok. Search for Hale Massa. Huh. No, I don't see him. I don't know. What's his TikTok? If anybody knows his TikTok, let me know, because then we can, let me bring that back on and turn that off. Okay. It said Hale Moss. Okay, I don't see him on there. I just see Jim Figerty. Okay, no problem. He'll be coming up on Twitch, and then I think he goes, yeah, he's TikTok. And no, he's on TikTok. I have to see if I find him. Let's see. Let me go back here. Let's see. We're just checking something out here, folks. Hang on for a minute. I go back to his Twitch page here. There it is. Let's see. Okay, there's his TikTok. Okay, it's listed there. Okay, now we got him. So I don't see him live. We'll keep that up there. I should actually follow him. Oh, it's Hellraiser on TikTok. Oh, okay. It's a different title there. So I don't see him on TikTok right now. Okay, we'll keep that up just in case he does come up. Okay, let's stop sharing there, and we're gonna go to the studio. Okay, so we're coming up on 55 minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and refresh my coffee, and we'll come back. Let's see what's going on with my X Live here. That's interesting. My X Live just went down on the tablet. Uh-oh. Oh, the Wi-Fi just went down. My Wi-Fi just went down. Okay. Yeah, we got issues here, folks. The Wi-Fi just went down. Let's see. Let's see if we can bring this back up before going back to break. Broadcast not available. We're back up. Oh, it looks like we're back up on the Wi-Fi. Let's see. Let's double check it here. Yep, we're back on the Wi-Fi. Okay, so we'll bring up our... Okay, so we got the Wi-Fi. Okay, we're back up, folks. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break here. And we're at 56 minutes. And we'll go ahead and refresh the coffee. And we'll come back and look at some news articles. Let's see. Will this come back up? Let's see. The tablet. Okay, yeah, we got 3. Okay, we got, let's see, we got 3 on Rumble, 1 on locals, nobody on YouTube, 2 on Twitch, nobody on Facebook. We got 3 on X Live, and over on Kick, just for kicks, we have 1 person over on Kick. Okay, so we're coming up on 1 hour. We're going to go ahead and take a break here, folks. You just hang loose, and we'll see you in a couple minutes here. So stand by. And we're back. We're back here on the Friday morning coffee for 11.28.2025. I am Rich Roberts, your host, at Fireman Rich over there on X. all other fine social media platforms. You can just Google at Fireman Rich, and you see the winds blowing now. That's 10 to 15 miles per hour right there, and it's snowing out, folks. We got some snow going out there. Got some not. I don't think it's sticking right yet, but we got some snow flurries. Bring this back here. The wind's blowing. Temperature still, it went to 32, so it's at 0 degrees. So we got a little snow gathering down there, and as far as that goes, so okay, there we go. I got to adjust that. There we go. So I got my second cup of coffee here for the second half of the broadcast. Yeah, I'm going to have to wear a hat and gloves today for my walk. I'll be doing a walk, I think, even if it does snow. I'll weather the storm. But we are back here on Rumble Studios, our network of channels here. We got 3 on Rumble, 1 on Locals, nobody on YouTube, 3 on Twitch, nobody on Facebook. We got 3 on X and Kick. We didn't have here any. Let's see. Let's just check it again. Kick. We got 1 person on Kick. Let me refresh it to see. We got 100. We got 162 followers on Kick. Wow. Okay, one viewer on Kick. Here on Rumble for the Fireman Rich broadcast. What do we have? No, that's Fireman Rich. I want let's see, go home. My content. Oh, we got 189 followers on Rumble. So Kick is, what is that, 189 compared to 162. Wow. We got some viewers, so it pays off viewing. So you people watching the replay on Kick there, the morning coffee, thank you very much on Kick. And let's see, why did that? Let's go. No, we want my content. There we go. All right, so we're running on all cylinders. Let's see, the Twitch broadcast is showing, what's the indication here? It's showing in the stream manager that we're doing. It's an excellent broadcast. Okay. So we're doing pretty good. Doing good. Okay, let's see. So we're back. Coffee's tasting good. And the weekend's here, folks. Even though we had a holiday here in the States, so the weekend is finally here. You working stiffs, you're going to have to get through the day today if you do go to work, or else you think you pretend to be at work, but you're out doing the Black Friday shopping. There was one thing yesterday, I guess, after the broadcast. I got these little notes up here on the side, and I was looking at one, and this next month. It'll be December 14th. That's when our Max passed away. It was 5 years ago. I was just looking at that, and it seems longer, but it was 5 years ago. Next month, that Max had passed away, and best dog ever. He passed away. We had to put him down because he lived a good life. He was part of our family, and that's. Just thinking about him yesterday too, as far as that goes. I'm thankful that I was able to, he was part of the family. You can see the snow. Look at that. The snow flying around out there. So we do have some snow showers. And that's the fancy grass right there. It's sort of like the grass that you see out in the jungle and stuff. It's some of those blades are like 6 feet, 7 feet tall. They're taller than I am. Okay, but it looks like it's getting, the snow's starting to, it'll be interesting on the walk this morning. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into the news aspect as far as looking at some news articles here from the various local web pages like Fox 40. Again, all these news web pages I have no affiliation with, but I mention it before I start going. Let's see, Fox 40, we have no affiliation, full disclosure. WEBO, WNBF, that's a radio station out of Binghamton. Channel 12 out of Johnson City. CBS, we have no affiliation. WAAL, they're out of Binghamton. That's 99.1 classic rock. But those are the articles there are the same as WNBF. And the same thing with KISS 104.1. Those are all radio stations. And then we got Channel 34, Binghamton's whole page. That's the ABC affiliate in in Binghamton. WENY, that's the ABC affiliate out there. Oh, we got weather alert, special weather statement. What's that about? Lake effect snow during morning commute. Ongoing lake effect snow will continue through the morning commute. If traveling, watch out for rapidly changing conditions, including slippery roads, occasionally low visibility, and amounts. So that's what we're seeing out here right now, the snow. So WENY, no affiliation with them, as well as Twin Tiers, Channel 18, Penny Saver. Ooh, there's a good article. We're getting ready I can talk about Christmas now. WKGB, Binghamton Rock. We already said KISS 105. And then up there in Buffalo, we got a couple Buffalo web pages for New York State information. WYRK 106.5, as well as WBLK 93.7. Those two web pages there, no affiliation, as well as WGR 550. That's the official radio station of the Buffalo Bills. And then we have 1440. Is there anything on 1440? Oh, we'll have to check that. I'm not getting too impressed with 1440. That's the thing. That's the one Tina looks at and stuff. It's just like I look at the articles and the articles aren't there. All right, on Fox 40, again, all these news agencies, web pages, I have no affiliation. We're just showing things that are happening here in the southern tier of upstate New York, which is where I live, to give you an idea what's going on here, as well as New York State. We had a couple fires. Or no, I think this was one fire. Let's see. That's the news. Let's go to the video here. This is a crews responded to a house fire in the town of Shenango. And let me see. Let me get the verbiage here on this first. I think there's one with just verbiage. Let's see. This is emergency crews were on scene for a second alarm fire up there in the town of Shenango at 27 Blair Drive in the town of Shenango. It came in 8:46 last night. According to the first assistant chief, the initial caller stated that flames showing the fire was mostly put out with a fire extinguisher. Okay, so it was knocked down at 8:55, so less than 10 minutes. So let's see what this video is. So it might not be much on the video here, so let's go ahead and bring up the preview. I think that's the one we want right there. Okay, let's go ahead and go to this one. Bring it up. There's the young lady again with the fire. We'll bring down our camera, go over here and see what this has to say.
No injuries were reported after a house fire earlier this evening in the town of Shenango. The call came in for a second alarm house fire at 27 Bel Air Drive in the town of Shenango at approximately 8:46 p.m. According to Sean Wheeler, the first assistant chief with the Shenango Bridge Fire Department, the initial caller stated that flames were showing outside the house. The fire was mostly put out with a fire extinguisher by a sheriff's deputy who was first on scene. It was then reported to be knocked down about 10 minutes later. The cause of the fire is being investigated.
Okay, on this particular fire, let's see. Let's go back to the picture here. You can see this picture tells me, as a former firefighter, the fire's out. They're just like, you got the state troopers over there. You got the two firefighters standing in the driveway with no air pack. You have over at the entrance there, the homeowner is there with a blanket around her with another firefighter. That's probably assistant chief. So it looks like it might have been because the bottom floor doors open in the garage that maybe a heater started or something like that. Something started down in the heater as far as that goes. So that's my assessment. So that's, fire happened. There was a lot of flames. It looks like this individual, there's only one individual sitting there with a blanket. So, but you can see the firefighters. There's no real excitement. So it's just, it was contained real quickly. And this happened last night as far as that goes. So that's, I think there was another one though, wasn't there? Let's see. Yeah, no one injured in morning fire in Binghamton. Let's bring this one up. What's this one? This is a morning fire in Binghamton, and this was the 26th. So this was Wednesday morning. Okay, so this was Wednesday morning. And what was that other fire? That was when was that? That was okay. These fires were Wednesday morning. We lost network on the Twitch here. What's going on with Twitch? Oh, we lost Wi-Fi again. Yeah, the Wi-Fi went down again. All right, let's go ahead and bring up this second fire. This is in Binghamton. This is Binghamton. Wednesday morning this happened. So let's go ahead and bring this one up. This is the second fire. This was actually the first fire, and the other fire was later that evening on the 26th. So here's the early Wednesday morning fire. And we'll see what this one has to say here while I check my Wi-Fi.
No one was injured in a morning house fire in Binghamton. It happened at a multifamily home located at 204 Henry Street. Binghamton Fire Department responded at approximately 9:29 a.m. According to BFD, when crews arrived, there was heavy fire on the B side of the building. The main body of the fire was knocked down within the first few minutes. BFD also says that the second floor sustained significant fire damage with smoke and water damage to the first floor. No injuries were reported, and the cause of the fire is under investigation.
Okay, here's another fire. This is a little bit different. Let's go ahead and get this set up. Where's the picture? Oh, there's a picture worth 1,000. You could see right up in here. Look at that. It was up in the roof area. This looks like a fairly old home, probably built in the late 1940s, 1950s, I think, structural wise. Architectural wise. You can see a ladder is up here. I'm surprised they don't have, but you can see that's compromised right there as far as the fire goes. Okay, what's going on? Let's see. Our Wi-Fi is acting a little bunky here today. It's not connecting. Well, the laptop's connected. Oh, no, the laptop's hot wired in. Okay, but you can see, and we move this right here. You can see the firefighters are on the second floor. This guy doesn't have an air pack, I guess, because the fire's out. But you can see the extent. That's a hot fire right there. You get char mark like that. That's a hot fire. So, but no one was injured. So that's good. No one was injured. Everybody was. You can see right there, up on the back second part. So it was probably either electric of some sort or the heating. Well, it wasn't the heating. Heating's usually down in the cellar. So, or else somebody was smoking in bed. So, but no one was injured, which is a good thing. That's a good thing as far as that goes. So that picture tells 1,000. And you can see these firefighters, they don't have their air packs on. City of Binghamton is a paid fire department. Okay, I think my Wi-Fi is coming back up now. Let's check and see. Let's go ahead. Checking connection. Oh, no connection yet. We'll keep it right there for right now. Okay. Our Wi-Fi is acting up a little bit. Okay. So there's our second. We got 2 fires there that happened Wednesday. One in the morning, one in the evening. And let's see what else we have on Fox 40. Let me check my comments here first because I don't have my phone. Okay, comments are good. Okay. Our Wi-Fi is not working. Check the Wi-Fi. Let's see. No, that's a Bluetooth. We don't want Bluetooth. We don't want the Bluetooth. We want the Wi-Fi. What's going on with the Wi-Fi? It's trying to turn on. Huh. Let me check the Wi-Fi here, folks. I'm going to reset it, I think, with the... Okay. I just set to reset it. Okay. Let's see. What else we got on Fox 40 here on the news? And Binghamton High School, Thanksgiving Day, we did 100 years ago. And that's it for Fox 40. Let's see, WEBO. Let's check WEBO. And we talked about the Talladega County Chambers. Okay, so there's no real update for news on WEBO. WNBF. And no, nothing's changed over there. No additional articles. So let's go to Channel 12. Let's see what we got for Channel 12. Codeville home damaged following early morning Thanksgiving fire. Okay, now our Wi-Fi is coming back up here. Let's go ahead and let's bring this one back up. Okay, our Wi-Fi is coming back up. Let's see. Yeah, it's snowing out there. We may get a half inch if it keeps on snowing. What's the temperature right now? Ooh, it went down to 31. Okay. Put the search. And we're going to bring this down to Fireman Rich Broadcasts. There we go. We'll start that right there. Oh, shoot. I forgot to plug in the Surface 3. It ran out of power, so I got to charge it back up again. Always forgetting one thing. Okay. We'll see that come back up. Let's see. And then we'll put that back there. Okay. Let's see. Is there a video on this? No, there's no video, but they had a fire. Several people were injured Thursday after a car crashed. Oh, I got to show this. This shows the car crash. Let's go ahead and show this. And then I can read the article. Let's see. Let's bring this up. And there's a car crash right there. We had a car crash. And what had happened, this is in Cortlandville, New York, outside Binghamton. I think it's north of Binghamton. Several people were injured on Thursday. That's yesterday for Thanksgiving, after a vehicle crashed into a home, according to information from the Cortland County Sheriff's Office. Around 2 a.m. Thursday, so that's Thanksgiving morning, early morning, November 27th, deputies were sent to a home at the intersection of Route 13 and Lorraine Drive in Cortlandville for a report of a vehicle that crashed into a building. Well, it looks like the crash was into a mobile home there. Oh, maybe somebody was out drinking, maybe something. At the scene, deputies learned the driver of the blue SUV had gone off the road and driven into the home. The vehicle had sustained heavy front end damage with airbag deployment inside, while the home suffered damage to one end of the house. The people in the vehicle had minor injuries and were looking at by medical crews on the scene. It's unknown what caused the driver to go off the road, and I'm thinking the guy had to have been a little bit drunk. It's a good thing he didn't hit the where you can see off to the right there a gas meter right there. If he hit that, that would have been really bad right there. If he would have hit that, that's I'm just seeing that. So that's the things you look for in the picture. But people in the car were injured, and okay, let me bring up my tablet or my Surface 3 here. All right, so he had a little car accident. I think the guy may have had a little bit of, I don't know, who knows? It didn't say. I don't know. They probably didn't. Let's see what else on WBNG we have. Here's a Johnson City-based barbecue restaurant. It delivers hundreds of free meals on Thanksgiving. Oh, there's no video. But a popular restaurant in Johnson City fed hundreds of Broome County residents on Thursday, using Thanksgiving holiday as a way to give back to help everyone. Food and Fire Barbecue. Oh, we've eaten there. Food and Fire, we've eaten there, haven't we? Wasn't that the old in Johnson City? That one place there, they used to be a steak place.
Yeah, I haven't been there. You may have with the guys.
Yeah, okay. We were there when it was another restaurant.
Right.
Okay, Food and Fire. Yeah, I've been there. It's a good. They got a good and Tap House. Yeah, they got some good beer on. I had a good beer there once. It was really good. It was right there in Johnson City, when you go to BJ's, before you go up to the left to the Oakdale Commons, it's right off to the right, next to the McDonald's in Johnson City. Partnership with Visions Federal Credit Union, delivering hundreds of meals to residents on November 27th, Thursday. Owner of Food and Fire Barbecue, Dan Plohams, said around 1,000 meals were packed by students from various schools in the county and delivered to families as part of the Thanksgiving Give Back program. So, thank you very much, Food and Fire Barbecue. A good business for the community there. Let's see what else we got here. Let me go back to the main page again. Let's see what we got. Okay, that's okay. They talk about the fire. Oh, they had 10 units respond to that evening fire there? Huh. Let's go ahead and bring this. No, that's not even a video. They don't have any videos here on WBNG. What the hell's going on here, folks? I don't see any videos. Okay. Let's see. New York news. Anything in New York news? No, nothing in New York. Okay, let me go back to the main page. Apartment building sustained heavy damage after car crashes in Dryden.
People just don't know how to freaking drive.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Can't drive with the sun shining. Can't drive with the snow.
No, on WBNG they don't have any videos. It's just all regular news there and stuff like that.
What, do you want to see it crashing?
No, it's that's one of the purpose of the second half of the broadcast is to go ahead and show a video and stuff like that. So, okay, I guess that's all. We'll go to the next one here. WAAL, same as WNBF. There's nothing really. Oh, let's see. Local high schools advanced. Let's see who advanced. We go. Tioga Central won, so they're going to the states. They won 28-14 in Class D. Okay, good deal. Let's see, Class D. Tioga Central will take the Section 4, take on Section 4 Newfane at 3 p.m. today in Cicero North High School. So that's for the Section 4 championship.
Well, if it doesn't
Go
get
Tioga,
out,
huh?
If it doesn't get snowed out. I think they were supposed to be pushed till to Sunday.
Oh, did they?
Maybe. I think I saw something on TV.
Okay.
Maybe not. I don't know.
They might just go ahead and take it up to the
Because of
dome.
the snow.
Yeah. I wonder if they might not get that much accumulated. If it just stays like it is right now, they'll still
Up
play.
in Syracuse, it's snow.
Oh, okay. They're up in
It's snow up
Syracuse. Okay, gotcha.
Cicero's up near Syracuse.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see. Channel 34. I'm not seeing anything.
Check WBNG. I think it was on WBNG that they said they might.
For what?
The high school.
Oh, let's see.
Playoffs
The
are gonna be
sports.
moved
Let's
to
see.
Sunday.
Tioga and Union. Okay, right here. Tioga and Union Endicott State semifinals matchup moved to Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not till Sunday. Okay. In the Class D, okay, they'll take place 2 p.m. Sunday. Okay, so there's an update. So got to listen to the missus. She knows what's going on.
Sometimes.
No, all the time.
No, not all the time.
No, it's all the time as far as I'm concerned. Let's see. Let's go out to Elmira. WENY. What's it? Oh, they got a live feed out there. Let's go to the live feed. Let's see what's going on with the live feed.
Snowing out there too. We don't want berries.
Let's see. Let's get through the commercial first. Let's restore that. Got to reset my my X at Fireman Rich on X on the tablet here. Okay, there it is. And we're back up on the big screen. Okay, so we're just waiting for a commercial here to end, folks. And we're going to go to the live feed from WENY or channel 18, I should say. Okay, what happened? Oh, okay, they're still on the commercial here. Got to get the commercial in. Let's see. Oh, there's Jack. Jack is up in his... Oh, it's starting to accumulate out there, the snow. You can see right here. Yeah, we got snow. We got a little bit of accumulation. We got the snow here in the southern tier. Jack is watching it. How many commercials are there on this thing? Can we skip over them? No, it's a live feed. I got to wait for the commercials here, and then we'll see a live feed from... let's see what
is holding its annual Model Train Day at its historic former Lehigh Valley Railroad Depot in Sayre. The event includes 2 operating HO scale layouts, 6 railroad memorabilia vendors, model train demonstrations, and more. Organizers say it's an opportunity for families to come in and see the museum and learn about the history of Sayre.
This is
We're all about telling the story of Sayre, and this is a big event for
This
us.
is
We like to get as many people in our museum as we possibly can.
18
This year,
news
we're
out
going
of
to hit over
Elmira.
1,000 people that come through during our open season from 25 states, 4 foreign countries, and we just had somebody this past weekend from Puerto Rico. So we're doing our job.
Sayre is right across the border from here.
Again, the event is happening tomorrow, Saturday, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Sayre Historical Society Museum, located on South Lehigh Avenue in downtown Sayre. Admission is free. Well, a free class to help families prepare for natural and man-made disasters is happening in Schuyler County next week. The class is hosted in conjunction with the Governor's Office, the New York National Guard, and the Schuyler County Office of Emergency Management. Officials say with severe weather events becoming more frequent and extreme, it's important to have the tools and resources to respond accordingly. Participants will be able to develop a family emergency plan and stock up on emergency supplies.
Okay, this is the live feed.
Each family
so
that
we're going to
attends
go ahead
will be given a preparedness kit.
We're going to park this here, and I'll keep an eye on this as far as that goes for. That's the live feed. That let's see. Let's go ahead and park that there. Do they have anything else on WENY? Sarah Burrow Christmas Parade returns. Oh, let's see. We got a video on that. Yeah, we got a video on this. Let's go ahead and they had a. This is Sarah Burrow. Sarah's like, what'd you say? 15 minutes? 15 minutes down the road. 15 minutes, Christmas parade. It's going to be this Friday. So they're going to probably show pictures of a previous. Let's go ahead and look at this one. I could talk about Christmas now. I like that. Okay, let's bring this up.
The annual Sarah Burrow Christmas Parade returns tomorrow night. The parade kicks off downtown Sayre, 6:30 at night. The route begins on West Lockhart Street, continuing through Desmond Street and Packer Ave before ending at Howard Elmer Park. Officials say 87 organizations will be taking part in the parade. This year, fire departments and EMS providers in the parade are competing for a $1,000 prize for Best Decorated Float.
Okay, there we go. That's cool. Make a little competition going on there. So that's down there in Sayre, across the border in Pennsylvania. And let's see, what else do we have? Oh, our ad blocker. What's going on with our ad blocker here? Okay. And let's see, what else we got here? That's about it. Let's just keep tabs on the live feed there on Sayre. We got the live feed going, so we may come back to that. Let's see, the Penny Saver. 2025 Hollywood Holiday Window Decorate Contest is underway. So this is one store here in Owego called the Black Cat. Let's go ahead and bring this article up and talk about it from the Penny Saver, the Owego Penny Saver. Hey, Captain Rehab, how you doing? Hope you had an outstanding Thanksgiving yesterday. We did, me and the missus. And the missus says, good morning to the missus, Captain Rehab
Morning,
says.
Captain.
She's having her breakfast right now. So let's see. Where are we at here? There he is. Captain Rehab's in the house, coming in from the city of brotherly love. And he's saying, good morning, the missus. The missus says, good morning back at you. And again, we hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We did. We had to watch the parade, and I saw Santa Claus at the end of the Macy's Day Parade. And then we went to watching football. All three games, I had the wrong picks. But the missus, she was really involved in the first two games. Even the Dallas football game, I was nodding off, and I missed a couple key plays she was telling me about. So we're just kicking back, watching the football after our Thanksgiving dinner there. We had it about 12:30, 1 o'clock. So I hope you had a good Thanksgiving dinner too. We're going to be talking about this 2025 window decoration contest is underway here in Owego, New York. Here in Owego. So what's this all about? Let's see.
It's all about decorating.
Yeah, about decorating. But let's see. This is in the Penny Saver. And let's see. Captain Rehab says, the missus told me your favorite part of the Macy's parade was Little John singing Tone Down. No. Was that it? Toys R Us floor. I don't think there was a toy. No, I saw the whole. I streamed it yesterday.
Little John was singing.
Was Little John singing?
John was
Oh,
singing.
okay. I stand corrected. Little John.
I don't know if it was the Toys R Us.
No, I think was that the Lego float.
I don't remember.
No, I don't think Toys R Us was there.
I remember hearing Little John.
But then again, Captain Rehab, he may be right. He doesn't mess around, especially when he's referring to you. So, but the missus says, yeah, we were watching the parade yesterday. I was live streaming. My feed yesterday on the live stream was like right at the beginning because I was live streaming the AP live feed. They were right at the beginning of the start off. So when I saw Santa Claus at the end on the AP, it was about an hour and a half. It took him to go the 2.5 miles down to the Macy's. So I saw it like I doubled what I saw on the live stream. I go out in the living room and say, oh, I just saw that. So, and Captain Rehab was laughing at that with the missus. There was Rich. Yeah, there was Rich. It's Captain Rehab. Okay, this article here on the Penny Saver. Just in time for the holiday shopping season, the 2025 holiday window decoration contest is now underway and will run through the Lights on the River set for Friday, December 5th, which is next week, I believe. This year is in the historical downtown district of Owego, here in Owego. Look for the QR code on the storefront window and vote for your favorite display. Patrons and visitors can vote for their choice for the best decorated ground floor storefront window online as well. Okay, I can go to online. That's pretty good. Let me see what that looks like. How do you vote?
You have a QR code.
No, they say you can vote online on the webpage. Oh, okay. We're gonna. Oh, this is where you vote. Okay, you can vote. We'll check this out. We're gonna make our vote. We're gonna make a vote for the Italian place. I like the Italian place, the Italian market. Okay, so continuing with the article. Pictures of decorated windows and maps, location, and poster and stuff like that. So there's the one for the Black Cat. Oh, let me open up the article here. There's a couple other pictures here. And let's see, Captain Rehab says, and then Post Malone had a nice halftime show. Yeah, that was a good halftime show. The missus was saying even the halftime shows for the other, when Eminem was for the Detroit Lions, and all three of them, they were better than the Super Bowl halftime shows, I think. But that one for the Cowboys, that was a good all three halftime shows were great, I thought. They were good halftime shows. So let's see. For this, there's the one for the Cellar Restaurant. These are all storefronts on Front Street there here in Owego. What's this one? Storefront window. But let's go to the voting page. Let's go ahead and vote. Okay, so here is. Let me bring this up on the thing. Okay, this is Explore the Magical Historical. So it's right below here. These are the storefronts. We're going to go ahead and check them out. There's the storefronts. There's a Black Cat. That's the one we're going to vote for right there. That's the one we're voting for right there. But let's look at the other ones. You can see the Laughing Place. Not sure which that one. Not sure what that one is. Not sure what that one is. So these are all the selections right here. We're going to make an actual vote. And we're going to go for the Vigilone Italian Market. But these are the different storefront windows you can see right here. I can't make that big. Okay, there's that one. There's that one. There's that one. Okay, we're coming up on Vigilone. We're going to vote for that one. We're voting for that one. Vote your favorite holiday window display. Oh, okay. Here's the votes. Okay, so this one is Awaga. They did our floors. That's on Lake Street. There's the Black Cat right there. And we're going down. Here's the various ones. There's the Laughing Place. These are all storefronts. This is on the Penny Saver. This is Owego Brewery. That used to be wasn't that the Harris Diner?
No, Harris Diner's still there. Harris Diner's still
What was in the Owego Brewery?
there. I have no idea.
I don't like the owner of that place. Let's see. We're looking for Vigilo. Villaggio. Here it is. Last one. That's the one we're voting for right there. So we made a live vote because they have a good espresso coffee and a cannoli. So we're voting for them. And let's put our email address. I don't want to show you that. So let's go ahead and we'll bring it up to that. I don't want to put okay. Let's see. We'll put our email address there and indicates okay, let's see. Okay, can we vote again? Okay, we had to put our email in. Okay, now we can submit. And we can vote again. So we could put like 10 votes in to submit another response. See, I submitted the response. So you can submit another response right there. So we can vote again. But this is over on the Penny Saver, on the article. They have a link on the article there as far as that goes. Let me get back to the Penny Saver. That it's over here on the Penny Saver. So that's pretty good. We made a vote. We Villaggio Italian Market. I like them. I want them to win. They're good. They're a good place. I like them. Awaga, I give them a vote, but that was a long time ago. You can see we're still having, we still got the snow coming down right there. You can see it's snowing here, and Jack is, and it's actually sticking. So I might not go for a walk this morning. I got an excuse. I'll do some exercise here in the house. Okay, so that was on. Okay, let's see. KGB, nothing there. Well, I got 2 KGBs. What? I got 2 KGBs. Okay, let's see. What about KISS 104? Same as. Oh, what's this one? 15 recent UFO sightings. Anything near me? No, all downstate and up in Rochester. Nothing there on KISS 104. And let's see, the Buffalo channels. What do we got up in the Buffalo channels? Nothing there on Power 93.7. How about the 106.6? No, same thing. Nothing there. And what's this one here? Get to the sports here. See, Captain Rehab's here. He comes into the sports. So let's go ahead and do the sports. We'll go ahead and do the sports here. Basketball action. There was no basketball action last night. So tonight we're going to have the 76ers and Brooklyn Nets play tonight at 7:30. The Bucks and Knicks at 7:30 down there in Madison Square Garden. And going into tomorrow, the Celtics and Timberwolves tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Nets and Bucks tomorrow again. And I don't see the 76ers playing. They play Sunday? Yeah, they play the Hawks on Sunday. So that's going, and the Knicks will be playing the Raptors. So that's no games on. The only thing that played yesterday was football. We'll go over that. Let's see. And NHL, we're going to have the Rangers play the Bruins today at 1 o'clock. Flyers and Islanders today at 4 there, Captain Rehab. And Buffalo Sabres are hosting the Devils at 4 p.m. Going into the weekend, the Rangers will be playing the Lightning tomorrow, Flyers and Devils tomorrow at 7, Bruins and Red Wings. Sabres and what's this, Wild? Who's Wild? Tomorrow at 8. And then going into Sunday, nobody playing Sunday. So yesterday we did have some football. We have a football game today, folks. We have Black Friday football, but yesterday, Turkey Day, John Madden Day. John Madden, that was some good play. What did you think of the bits that they did on John Madden, Captain Rehab? I love John Madden. Oh my God, I wish he's a great guy, great announcer. He was a great coach. He was one of the youngest coaches ever hired. I think he was like 34 when he got hired for the Oakland Raiders. Yesterday's game, the Lions beat the Packers the Packers beat the Lions 31-24. The Lions just were trying to play catch up, but they couldn't get it done. I picked the Lions. I lost on that game. Chiefs and Cowboys. I think the Cowboys, they did it again. They beat Philadelphia this past Monday, and they come in to beat the Chiefs down there in Dallas 31-28. I think the Chiefs are out of the playoffs at this point. The shocker, I lost on that game too. I picked the Chiefs. And the last night games, Bengals and Ravens. I would figure Ravens, they scored first, but they could only get 14 points, but the Bengals scored 32. So Joe Burrows is back. He was playing. The Bengals were playing really good. They have an outside shot of making the playoffs, I think, and so does Dallas. I think Dallas more. But today's game, which is going to be on Amazon Prime, but also here on Twitch at 3 p.m., I'll be watching this game. Bears and Eagles. Who are you going to be taking in that game, Captain Rehab? Are you still here? Are you still in the chat, Captain Rehab? Or are you you're at the desk doing your work that you're supposed to be doing instead of sloughing it off? I think let's see. I think he gave me his picks. Let's see what Captain Rehab picked. Captain Rehab, he picked the Eagles. So let's see. He picked the Lions. He lost on that one. Picked the Cowboys, won, and then he picked the Ravens. So he lost. He won one yesterday and lost two. I lost all three. And I got the Eagles for today. Because I think that's in Philly. Yeah, that's in Philly. So Sunday games is going to be starting at 1 o'clock Sunday will be the Saints and Dolphins, Texans and Colts, Falcons and Jets, 49ers and Browns, Rams and Panthers, Jaguars and Titans, Cardinals and Buccaneers, 4 o'clock games, Vikings and Seahawks. The game I'm going to be watching at 4:25, Bills and Steelers. They're down there in Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers is supposed to be coming back for that game. Then we have the 4:25 game, Raiders and Chargers and Broncos and Commanders at 8:20 Sunday evening. And then Monday night's Giants and Patriots. Patriots going to eat the Giants alive on Monday night. So that's what we got there. So Captain Rehab must be busy. Let's see, nothing going on there. And let's see, I think that's about it. What do we got? We got 149. What else do I got here? Let me see if I can set up. Let me see if I can set up the. Okay, let's see. Let's see with Santa Claus. Let's bring Santa Claus. The rival is Santa Claus to end the broadcast. Let me see. I'm going over to my Rumble. Is this it? Okay, this is let me go ahead and bring this one up here. Let me turn this off. Okay, we're going to end with this one. This is a clip of what I was live streaming yesterday. And the story goes, for me, it's not Thanksgiving, or it's not Christmas or holidays until you see Santa Claus at the end of the Macy's Day Parade. So let me bring, what happened there? Let's bring it up to the full screen. Okay, there we go. And this is right at the beginning. This is the start. This is up the road 2.5 miles from Macy's where the parade started. So this is the beginning. Believe this is the Santa Claus. This is the last part of the parade. And this is like the street view of the parade. So that's what I liked about this. I broadcast this yesterday. See, everybody's having a good time. Weather down there was great for the parade. But for me, after seeing this, it's the holiday season because this is Santa Claus's entourage at the end of the Macy's Day Parade yesterday, Thanksgiving Day Parade. And the story goes, when I was a kid, I used to go down to, when I visited my grandparents down in Brooklyn for Thanksgiving. The Macy's Day Parade was always being on. My grandmother worked at Bloomingdale's, was right up the road from Macy's. And she would always tell me, Richie, it's not Christmas until you see Santa Claus at the end of the Macy's Day Parade. So this is the end of the Macy's Day Parade yesterday. And we're going to end this broadcast with this is our last bit here. So here comes Santa Claus right here. There's St. Nick. Oh, a little feedback. There's Santa Claus. So I saw him yesterday. Saw him on the live stream here at the beginning, and then I saw him at the end of when he arrived down there at Macy's. This is right at the starting point, 2.5 miles up the road from Macy's department store. My grandmother loved to shop at Macy's, but she didn't. There was one time I visited her at her work when she worked for Bloomingdale's, and she said, "We're going to go to Macy's." She said it real quiet. Don't tell anybody. She never let anybody know he worked at Bloomingdale's, but she loved going to Macy's. God bless her. There's Santa Claus. He's saying hi. This is at the starting point, and this is the very end of yesterday's Macy's Day Parade. And he'll get going here, and then you'll see all the people. I thought the parade, and right now where he's just starting in the parade here, this is right at about 10:30, 10:45. Now his arrival at Macy's in front of the store doesn't take place until about 10 of 12. So there's a lot of parade in between where he's at the end of the parade to up forward. So this is the last. So that's what's neat about these live streams that show you other portions of the parade, and that's going down the street there for the Macy's Day Parade. And you got the cops at the very back giving Santa Claus an escort, and that's the very end of the parade right there as it's getting its start yesterday.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone!
And there's the people in the crowd watching the beginning of the parade, all the happy people. It looks like it's cold, but it was a clear day yesterday. A little wind. You can see the graffiti there blowing around in the street. Well, you can see the golf carts and see that's the Macy's thing. So everybody starts crossing the street at this point. You got cars. So that's the end of the parade right there. But that's the streets of New York yesterday. Up about 2.5 miles from Macy's. So at this point, you can see the traffic starting to move in behind it. So it was a good parade. I'm just glad to see they had a great day. And I think that's regular traffic coming up now. Got the people. Yep, there it is. Taking down the barricade so the people can cross the street.
Are you good? Are we going to cut in front of your truck?
Yep, people crossing the street, so you can see that's the end of the parade there. So that was pretty neat broadcasting that yesterday. It was about an hour. How long was the broadcast? It was an hour and 48 minutes. That's how long the parade was, because I got it started about 5 minutes before it started. It started at 8:30 on the nose. And I was going to broadcast something else, but I ended up, I saw this was on, so I figured, let's go ahead and do this. That'll be different. So I really enjoyed that. That was pretty neat as far as doing that. So, of course, I will be doing some static broadcasting this weekend of something, maybe a volcano, maybe a Yellowstone National Park or something. A pub outside, a camera view outside a pub in Dublin. I've got a whole list of things I can do with that, so I think it's pretty neat to be able to do that. And let me bring up this thing here. So it was a clear day, as you can see, yesterday down in New York City, and now it's, we got snow, as you can see right here in upstate New York, and it's sticking. We got some snow down there. What's the temperature now? 30 degrees. So it went down to 30. So what's the let me check and see what the low temperature is for the hourly. And we're going to get out of here, I guess, as far as that, get our day started. We started a little late, so we're finishing out a little late. Let's turn that off. Let's turn this off too. I can get that turned off before we get out of here. I usually turn off things off the internet and all that other happy stuff here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, let's see. We're going to go down. Oh, it's supposed to get down to 22, 23 degrees. So we do have a cold front coming in. Let's see. Let's see what the Doppler has to say. Let's go ahead and show this. We'll go ahead and show this. Let's go ahead and. Oh, let me see. This is the current weather here. Let's see. Let's check this one. There's the weather. That's what's coming across the southern tier right now. That's why we're getting the snow right there. And let's see. We're going to go present. And here's the active Doppler right now. There's the active Doppler. So that's coming out of Binghamton. That's what's coming through. And Tioga County is, there's Tioga County right there. That's my county. There's Tioga County. That's what's coming across. And I live right down in here. That's where Owego, New York is, right in the Owego, New York area right there. So that's the whole New York State. Southern tier right here. You can see there's snow coming through. Cold temperatures. And let's go ahead and turn off that one. And let's go to the main weather. What do we got for main weather? Here we go. They say it's 27 degrees. I got 31 degrees Fahrenheit right now. So let's go bring this up. And we'll just end with this map here of New York State weather. As you can see, right there's New York State right there. That's what we got going right now in New York State, folks, right there. And we can bring it down to Tioga County. Here's Tioga County. Here's Owego right there. So you can see, but right around there's the weather in Tioga County right there. It's coming straight across. That's what we see out here in New York State there, folks. All right. So you can see the snow right there. On Black Friday, it's snowing. I might still get out there for a walk. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here, folks. We're at our we're right on our 2-hour mark. Good. I stretched it out. I say thank you to Double J's. Thank you, sir, from an undisclosed location there on the Southern Hemisphere. Thank you, Double J's, coming in his home country of. Well, he's at an undisclosed location, but he's originally from India. So thank you, Double J's, for stopping in. Thank you, Tina, our Jersey girl, for popping in and saying hi. And all right, Rich. Yeah, we'll see you there, Big Juice. Going down the list, we had Tim Fanforty, who was in the house here as far as that goes. Thank you, Tim Fanforty. Yeah, see you too, Big Juice. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. We had Tim Fanforty that was in the house. Thank you for being here. Tim coming in from Michigan. They probably get some snow out there. And we had our good friend, my brother veteran and fellow broadcast, Tony D. Salute to you, my friend. Thank you. You have a great day there in Warner Robins, Georgia. And Big Juice, of course, coming in from the Buckeye State. Go Buckeyes today, Big Juice. Yeah. Go enjoy the nice cold air. Yeah. With the snow. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's coming down a little bit. It's not coming down heavy. It's just flurrying and stuff, but it's sticking to the ground. We got some white stuff on the ground. So thank you, Big Juice, for being here. Thank you. As we move down the list here, we're saying thank you to Captain Rehab, our good friend from Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. Thank you, Captain Rehab, for being here. Greatly appreciate it, my friend. You have a great day down there in the city of brotherly love. And then, of course, Big Juice. And he's telling me to go enjoy the nice cold air. I'll have my hat and gloves. Then I think I can enjoy it a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. So, but we are at the end of the broadcast here. And I want to say thank you all for watching in the chat. Thank you all that were watching the live stream. And thank you for the replay views, my friends. They mean a lot, and they are noticeable. Believe me, they are noticeable, and I do appreciate it as far as that goes. And also thank you for the people that listen to the audio pod that we repurposed the audio over there on Spotify. How's that doing? I got the Spotify. Yeah, I remember to put the Audacity up, so we'll have that up fairly quick here. Over there on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, and at Fireman Rich over there on X is the mainstay where I post things, and you want to see what I'm doing, that's where you should go. I do post on a host of others, not as dedicated as I do on X, but go ahead and Google at Fireman Rich and you'll see where I'm at, as well as check out the various links on whatever platform, on any of these platforms, you'll see where I'm at. I think as far as that goes. So we're going to go ahead and skate out of here and see what the day brings. And we'll be doing something here. We made it to the weekend, folks. So go out and enjoy the weekend. If you're already not working today, or if you are working when you get off, have a great weekend. We'll be doing something. We'll be back here doing a live stream of some sorts, gaming or static. The static broadcast is only on Rumble, so but I will put the link in at X. I'm keeping that strictly on Rumble. But you all have a great one wherever you may be on this big blue marble. And I am Rich Roberts, wishing you all well. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Ciao for now.